Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Takuto op.Destiny episode 10. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go! Oh yeah, pumped up for this. Mastering people, Lenny. I honestly hope this episode doesn't kill off Lenny, but he's got high death flags on him. Oh shit, showing bits of his past. That is an extra death flag too. As someone who's seen all the non-sequential spin-offs for 7 seasons straight, those are not good signs for our boy Lenny. At all. I just hope I'm a paranoid fuck and it's just a red herring. But this is anime we're talking about. Like over the last few seasons of anime that have done this similar technique and have proceeded to kill off their characters and have had their past shown off, that have been mentor figures. Let's see, I've got there's like the Siegfried series with like the Valkyries. That there was that one. There has been, aside from that, so many that I can't. Oh, yeah. Ace Attorney Academy also had the MC's teacher character die after they showed off a few snippets of his past. After teaching his student multiple things too. And just things of that nature. It's just something about anime and having their mentorship characters die just go hand in hand. But in saying that, I guess I could see why they would do that, because it fucking works. But who knows? Maybe the episode will have Lenny survive. I'm gonna cross my fingers. But then again, depending on how they handle his death, it could be exceptionally done. And it could lead to a lot of character development for Takuto, too. I always love that bit where they hold hands. It's actually pretty cute. Or now it's a back. For I thought the episode was going to start off in a much more somber note. Well, I already did start on a somber note, but I thought I was going to start out with a much more somber note, considering the way it left off in episode number 9. I was like, I didn't know. Don't give him any more death flags, damn it. That's provided they can get to Lenny safely, though. I mean, the path then might be filled with danger. Not basically. The man is his mentor. That's the truth, though. That's what's not. Such a funny little situation there. The thing is, though, our girl's not going to shut her mouth when our boy reacts like that, though. Not that I'd blame her, though. I mean, Takuto has his own bit of adorableness when he reacts all pouty. Oh, man. I even love how those two are subtly trying to ship Takuto and Destiny too. That's adorable. Oh! I love how even Takuto in that quick expression was like taking it back for a small bit too. That's fucking adorable. I love those little touches in the animation there. Whoa. The sun guy's creeping out just a little bit. I wonder why this man suddenly is talking all formal now. So I'm guessing that Sangha might end up being the antagonist then? Going by the implications. And especially with the way Lenny's sweating in this situation. Oh. Pretty fucking badass. Oh, fuck. I mean, hell stinks. I mean, already they've shown off multiple feats, but the other chick looks like a no joke considering how much they've been building her up for multiple episodes. One of the men's also bought. Wait, so that means he was behind the death of our boy's father then? Because that'd be fucking crazy. I'm just gonna fall asleep for tonight, animated OG, after this because it's a Tuesday. I usually only react to Takuto op.Destiny on Tuesdays. I don't think we'll have time because today I worked over a lot of hours, so I'm just barely got home from all my work, and I cooked myself some chicken mashed potatoes, and that took a long time. So I only have time to make one reaction. And since Tuesdays is only Takuto's OP Destiny, I usually cook on Tuesdays. So only one reaction video for today. It's just gonna be this one. Yo, I love the track lane though. The thing goes, though, he is essentially the man's pupil, though. And he's already taken knowledge from Lenny. Whoa, oh. Whoa, oh. Looks like he hit a nerve there. Wait, whoa. Is it implying that Lenny was someone directly responsible for Takuto's father dying then? Huh. Okay, that's awfully really sweet there. Even though they've only shown off Takuto's father for a small bit, it shows you already Takuto's father, he's humble because with someone of his ability, people that are geniuses sometimes will overlook people that are, I wouldn't say geniuses, but overlook people that think are lesser than them and they wouldn't feel like they'd be able to learn anything while straight up or hearing that Takuto's father feels like he can learn quite a bit from Lenny. That already says a lot about his personality there in a small amount of time. And that, and you know what I like about this scene here too? It justifies why Takuto's father put himself in danger here. And the thing is, though, I'm assuming since at this point in time they assumed they had security by Sagon, they assumed everything was just going to be just fine and dandy, even though we know that didn't end up being the case. Whoa! Ah. But honestly, though, for this, I don't think Lenny should blame himself. It really isn't his fault overall. It really fucking isn't. But you know what? I'm not gonna blame him for him. I mean, blaming himself. But it's definitely not his fault though for what went down though. It was just extremely bad luck that screwed him over here. Jeez, let the man grieve. Holy shit. Talk about that gives zero fucks about someone's mental or emotional health. I mean, I understand that it's all business, but geez. Let's talk about the ultimate light of shining charisma coming from Sagon. No, I'm joking. The man is like the opposite of charisma. And I fucking like it too. Huh. I mean, considering what went down, I'm not gonna blame our dude for not being able to smile that easily. And that explains why Titan has such a charismatic personality. It actually makes her more endearing than she already was too. And hearing stuff like that. Aw, that's an adorable smile for protecting. Oh fuck, I hope nothing happens to her either. Oh. Okay, it's actually nice how we see that just being with Titan is straight up allowed Lenny to at least somewhat heal up emotionally. Ooh, I definitely want to hear this. Honestly, with all the torment they've gone through, they definitely deserve to travel around the world. And happiness, too. Oh, snap. I was hoping they'd show off more of the flashback, but hey, you know what? This shit's interesting, too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I would have loved to have seen what type of noise Lenny heard. Yeah, this one looks like Hell's actually going full force this time. This one! Oh. I like how Heaven is like the opposite of Hell because Heaven, in her fighting style, she's much more calculative. She doesn't have as much fluid expressions because Heaven is much more efficient and she specializes in long range attacks while Hell utilizes short range. And actually, it's a great job giving her some characterization, even though Heaven's had a smaller amount of screen time in comparison to Hell. Absolute fucking badass. And that's despite the odds being against both Takato and Destiny. Speaking of which, again, the episode has straight up amazing. Like, pretty much for the last few weeks, it felt like a map of Manos have just exponentially increased the budget for the series, which is impressive because some anime I'm seeing have actual. Oh, yeah, the side effects. But I do like that because it's giving us some more visual consequences for Takuto utilizing Destiny's abilities, though. I mean, yeah, at least she burned the umbrella. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. And just like the sound effect, too. It sounded like fucking Destiny's shoulder just like crunch with that kick. I don't think anyone won't be having claps from someone like, oh. And the thing is, it looks like she's in her final bits of reserves and energy with the way she's upping and punting because. Oh, no, no, not a boy. Oh. And he was one of the ones that deserved to live the most in the series. The thing is, Lenny he's the master. He has to do this to protect his pupil. And not just that, but he really built. I kind of like that bit where Sagan slightly withdraws Hell and Haven to allow Lenny to give off some words for Taco to there for a small bit, showing off that despite them being opposing sides, the man holds a bit of respect towards Lenny. I'm assuming whatever Tyna's going to do is going to be a last resort type of trump card deal that she's only going to be able to use once. That's going to be probably at the sacrifice of well-being because it's giving me them vibes. Oh, shit. Yeah, when she's in the fucking zone too, with the way her eyes are flashing like that. Yo, Hell ain't looking so cocky anymore like she usually does. I fucking love. Oh. Damn, never mind. She still has a cocky look. I love that cocky expression. Oh shit, she's from Delaney. Somebody's doing this so that Takatone doesn't have enough time to escape. Okay, what type of kinky shit is Sagan into? Is he okay? He must be a completely masochist bastard, be causing himself to bleed like that. Yeah, he figures. Because it did mention that he was in charge of the security in certain events throughout the series, so it makes sense how he'd be the cost too for a lot of things that went down in the series too. Still, though, the series actually stood up well. It didn't feel out of the left field that Sagan was behind it, though. So, great job on foreshadowing things. I just love the nice Rimble like effect in the okay, if she at least takes down Heaven, that'd be wonderful. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to take down both Heaven and Hell. Ah. What type of sick bastard? I was hoping that the really 7 would have been killed. Because it's just going to end up being more people that Takuto and Destiny are going to have to go up against in the future unless they can somehow gain more back. She's keeping her promise until the very end, too. Honestly, they're both real ones. Taco, to be honest, knows what the hell Lenny's doing. That's where I disagree. It's more of Lenny. It ain't stupidness, it's more of gutsiness and extreme selflessness. Well, I guess you could argue it's a bit of selfishness too, because in a way he's kind of redeeming himself, but there's something selfless about that. Even if it's to redeem yourself, sacrificing yourself to do that still takes a lot of conviction, which Lenny has that in spades. Aww. And that also explains why he was so inclined of wanting Takato and Destiny to run away in episode 9 too. Oh yeah, but this is the first time someone close to Destiny is gonna die right in front of her. Oh, kind of liked it because in a way, even if Lenny dies, there'll still be a part of him that's gonna be alive in Takato's music. There's something wonderful about that. Kind of going off of themes of episode 9 too, where even if a musician will die, people will still remember that musician through to their music. In this instance, even though Lenny is a musician, he'll still be alive in a way and talk those memories at the very least. I mean, it's Takato comes to the territory. Ah. Oh. Okay, that's really painful to see right there. Just what could have been. Well, it's a shame that this specific one could have happened only because of all the chaos that Sagon's caused. And this episode did a lot in a small amount of time because before this episode, I didn't even think much of Sagan. This episode made me absolutely hate the freaking bastard. You know, like that's a way to transition that they've. Lenny's now enjoying talking to his father going into the afterlife. That's a lot of amazing visual symbolism there. Oh, it's over. Oh, damn it. But absolutely amazing episode, though. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. Like, by far, it was the best Takata op.Destiny episode. And I looked at the Crunchyroll ratings. It's got currently 949 likes, 1 dislike. I'll give it an extra like so I can bump it up to a 950 likes on Crunchyroll's episode. I rarely don't give likes to Crunchyroll videos, which I don't. I should do that more often. I just don't do it sometimes out of sheer laziness because, as y'all know, my reaction schedule is pretty it's very fucked up. I gotta do 40 videos a week, and it's hard to keep up with all the anime sometimes. So I sometimes just slip my mind to bump up a like. But man, this episode was so amazing that even though my back is against the wall when it comes to my reaction schedule, I gotta give it an extra like because this episode warranted it and so much more. Let me start by saying why I think the episode is a 10 out of 10 caliber episode. For one, there's a lot of plot progression. Yes, the series did a lot of foreshadowing that Sagan was going to be the main villain because it didn't mention he was in charge of security when it came to Taka to performing the piano when Destiny was still Cosette. And then again, a few episodes ago, when it implied that Sagam kind of wasn't behind the situation with Takato's father dying. Like, there were multiple snippets throughout the series being like, oh yeah, this fucker is in charge of this shit. And to finally get confirmation on this episode that Sangam was behind it was nice. And it led to a lot of plot progression, because at least now the series is going to be much more laser focused, and I love that. Oh yeah, you should definitely watch it. Jose Castellanos Argueta. I hope I pronounced your name right. Because this episode was absolutely amazing. Like, honestly, I got zero complaints. Studio Madhouse and Mappa brought it this week. And I'm impressed, because usually by this point, anime originals lately that have been done by Studio Mappa and Madhouse fall apart. Like Sunny Boy. By episode 10, Sunny Boy was falling apart. By episode 10, Listeners by Studio Mappa was falling apart. By episode 20-something, Carol on Tuesday by Studio Mappa was falling apart. Like, by this point in time, from the fuckload of Madhouse and Studio Mappa anime originals I've been seeing lately, they've fallen apart at this point in time. But this series, like the opposite, it got stronger. And it's getting stronger going into its finishing stretch. And I am absolutely impressed. I'm like, good job, Studio Mappa and Madhouse. You're avoiding, for now, the usual trappings y'all usually fall into when y'all do anime originals. And that's a good thing. Just please don't have like an indie Listeners or Sunny Boy. Please. I haven't seen Sunny Boy's ending yet. But a lot of people have told me that if I were to see Sunny Boy, its ending would piss me off. People that I really know and respect their opinions would tell me that Sunny Boy's ending would piss me off. I haven't seen it yet. I will react to it soon. So, oh boy, I'm excited for that. All right, I'll see you for my reactions to Banished from the Heroes Party and World's Finest Assassin. But yeah, that's why I got to give the script praise. Because not only to do this, from a character standpoint, it did a lot. And here's what I mean by that. Going in, we knew nothing about Heaven aside from her character design. And that she follows orders from Saigon. Here, even though we didn't get to see much dialogue from her, we got to see the fact that she's efficient. She does not enjoy combat, considering the way that she was surgically trying to destroy Titan. I'm like, hell, which we know she loves the thrill of battle, and she looks like she's on the verge of orgasm. I mean, every single time she battles, while Heaven is like the complete and utter opposite. And something I do love about this episode too, shows you that Heaven is actually kind of a selfless fighter, because she instantly used her body to shield Heaven. I mean, to shield Hell. Yes, I worked a lot of hours. I've been working every day nonstop for 11 hours a day. So yeah, my mind's going to be a little bit on the wobbly side. But that's why I thought this episode was great from character standpoint, because before this, we didn't know fuck all about Heaven. And it did a lot about regarding Sagan too. And let me explain what I mean by that. When it comes to Sagan, what I love about it is not only to put him as the main bad, it also showed quite a bit about him. We see that even though you can tell that he would have loved if Lenny would have completely joined his side, I love how he showed respect when he allowed Lenny to talk to Takato a bit before continuing on his offense, because at least here it shows you that even though Sagan is a prick, he's at least a prick with some small layers of human decency. Yes, I went there. He has some bits of human decency, but he's 99% prick, so don't worry. I still think he's mostly a prick. I just had to mention that the episode did a great job in layering him, because they fucking did. And I love how when it came to Sagan being the main bad, didn't feel like an asshole. The series has been foreshadowing that he's been the main bad for quite a few episodes now. So I dig this. And to top it all off, I even love the characterization and character moment they gave to Lenny, showing us why he was conflicted, why he was so dead set on teaching Takato and being a mentor to Takato. And then seeing at the end of the day how much Takato cared about Lenny, because he didn't want to see Lenny die like this, was something really beautiful, because throughout the series, we always knew that Takato gave a shit about Lenny. but he wasn't never that openly forward about it. This episode shows us how openly forward he was when it came to Lenny, how much he really cared. This is a shame that Lenny died, and that's what made Lenny's death more impactful. His character developments and him sacrificing himself and seeing how much Titan helped Lenny out when he was at his emotional lowest after the death of Takato's father. And that's what thought the character running the episode was exceptionally done. Like all these elements combined for a masterpiece of an episode. If you're asking me on the animation quality, it was perfection. It was A plus quality. I mean, this is Studio Mappa and Madhouse's finest visual work this year. And I pretty much have seen their whole lineup. I've pretty much seen most of their lineup. I've seen Sonny Boy. I've seen, what was Studio Mappa's other anime that they did this year? Oh, yeah, I've seen Remain. I've seen, I believe it was the Heart Queen anime, something with hearts in it that Mappa did. I also saw that. So I've seen, it's because the episode stream is done, so I went into sleep mode. That's why. But it still works, though. I just went into sleep mode. And out of all the visual performances that they've done, this series has been their best. So that's why, from a visual standpoint, it gets an A+. Artwork, beautiful. From, like, Hill's gorgeous facial expressions towards the bit where Titan, like, undoes her hair. Oh, man, it was so beautiful. Towards, like, the explosion animations, towards the far away shots whenever there's an explosion, giving us more scope and skill, the power of their attacks. Like, everything in the episode popped visually, so I have zero complaints regarding the visuals and anything. Woo, boy! It was one of the prettier looking episodes of the year by far, by like a crunch your mouth. Holy shit. And the voice acting was absolutely amazing too, and the music was incredible. I felt like there was a lot of incredible new tracks in the episode. And that's why if I had to rate the episode overall on a scale of 1 to 10, I can without hesitation rate this episode a 10 out of 10. Like, it deserves it. And I'm definitely pumped up to see what episode 11 is going to bring. I just hope the series can land its ending, though, because aside from our heroes having to deal with Sagan, they still have to deal with the remainder of the D2 left, all things considered. So there's still that plot point. There's still the plot point of Takato completing the music that he's trying to produce too. Like, there's a lot of things that the series has to do in a small amount of time. But hey, I'm gonna be optimistic because this episode, woo boy, it breathed a lot of life in the series. And I'd be lying if I said it didn't increase my expectations exponentially, because it did. And I'm excited. Because the way the series ends, it could definitely end up in my top 10 anime of the year list. For sure. If it sticks its landing, though. But anyways, y'all. These are my thoughts on the episode. It was incredible. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Thank you, Jose Castiñas Argueta, for commenting on the live chat. Thank you, Animated Joji, so much for commenting on live chat. Thank you all, everyone else, for watching my video. Hope y'all share it, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you so very much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day or night, everyone. Bye-bye.